So you're just getting started, you're thinking maybe Wichita, maybe one of the surrounding areas. Well, hold it. Before you start watching any of these other videos, make sure you watch this one till the end. We're going to give you what to expect before, while we're in process, and after. All gold. Make sure you stay to the end. We're getting after it right now. If you've been following me for any stretch, a lot of this is going to be me beating a dead horse. There is some new stuff, and a refresher is always a good thing. If you're thinking about moving to Wichita, Kansas, or one of the surrounding areas, it's all right here, gang. Now, before you get too deep in the weeds watching my videos, if it's someone else in the area kicking videos out, do not just go off of what this person, even if it's me, is saying. You still need to do your homework, because only you are going to know if this makes sense for you, whether that's Wichita or one of the surrounding areas. Good thing with these tools, these links that I'm sharing with you, they are nationwide. So if the situation changes and you're looking elsewhere, these tools still apply. Throwing the tools out there. Greatschools.com, niche.com, both great resources for schools if that is important to you. Me personally, I kind of prefer niche.com, but both great resources. LexisNexis Community Crime Map. If you're going to ask us about an area, I'm going to refer you to the map. Nationwide gives you an idea. Obviously, it's not going to tell you specifics. It'll give you an idea. Some of that information might be withheld to protect people. From there, Air IQ, another great resource if you suffer from allergies. That's one of those things. If you do, it's going to be a doozy around here. And I've got my downloadable resources as well. My relocation guide, my first time home buyers rough draft. Those are direct downloads, no sign up, nothing. You're welcome. Got another one, FEMA flood map. Just look it up. Government website, so you know it's legit. You can search an area, say Wichita, or a specific address. If you've got a specific address in mind, it pulls the map up, it lets you know. Check down below on the map legend before you hop in, so you've got an idea of what all this stuff means. That teal outline in the area, it means that's the selected spot. Some of these colors are going to have different meanings. If it's in an area that has reduced risk due to a levee or increased risk, or this spot here has an annual risk that's this amount, whatever. Or if it's, say, like a teal color covering in an area. Now, obviously, gang, I'm not the expert with the flood maps, just a realtor, but I've had conversations with pros, and when it comes to that kind of stuff, if it's going to be considered, they want to see that color, say it's the teal color. I'm not talking about the outline, I'm talking about the teal. I believe the code is AE, I believe it is. They want to see it touching the structure for it to be considered. Obviously, this stuff is subject to change, just like everything else, but it's yet another tool. It's from the government, it's FEMA, so it is legit. All these tools are legit, and they help you. This is the time you consume the videos, watch the videos, use the tools, get familiar with the areas. Another thing I tell people, listen, hop on Google Maps. You can do Street View. It's not, I know it's not perfect, but it gives you an idea. Just watch the date stamp on those. It will tell you, hey, this is May of 2024, so you get an idea, up to date. This is going to be one of those alternatives until you have boots to the ground, wheels to the ground. I've shot a handful of videos, wheels to the ground, showing you how to get around Wichita, some of the various parts of Wichita as well. We'll throw a card up there so you can get an idea. If you haven't already caught those videos, literally just driving around talking about what I see to give you even more information, what to expect. It's all subject to change. I mean, we've got plenty of construction, improving the roads, new businesses, new housing communities, so that stuff's all subject to change as well. But you're doing your homework now. You are getting an idea. Does this work for me? What are my motivating factors? Before you reach out, the homebuyer's rough draft, identifying your motivating factors. What do you need in this house? What's your time frame? What's your budget? Consuming the content, using the tools. This is your journey. You got to make sure it makes sense for you, but have that idea before you reach out. I've had a reach out over the weekend. He's been following for a while, I can tell, by the way he reached out, and he just nailed it right out the gate. Hey, you know, this is such and such, I'm coming from here, this is the time frame, I need to be close to this job, I've got X amount of kids ranging this age range, my significant other is going to take care of the kids until the little one is of age to go to school. This is what we're looking for. I mean, down to the point of, okay, this is the time frame, this is the budget, this is our situation. Even plugging potential homes that fit what they're looking for, like to a T. Chef's kiss. I love it. I love it. So when you guys are reaching out, do this. Make this as easy and straightforward as possible. Trust and believe me, should we have that conversation, some of the stuff I'm gonna ask you, you're gonna think, did he really just ask that? Because listen, you're not moving down the street. A lot of the people I'm talking to are coming from the coast. It is a big move, and we don't want to leave any room for misinterpretation, no assumptions. Make it as painfully obvious as possible. Now, some of the other things that you're going to want to keep in mind is, are you getting financing? Are you paying cash? These are going to be things that I'm upfront asking. No, I'm not trying to be salesy. I need to know your situation. Like I said, make it as painfully obvious as possible. You're more than welcome to pick your own lender, to pick your own home inspector, all that stuff. That's fine. If you're going to ask me, yes, I have a go-to lender. He's a mortgage broker. And some of the questions that you need to be asking if you are looking elsewhere is, how do you handle buyers that will not be at closing in person? Something as silly as that, as small as that, makes all the difference. We don't assume. These are questions I'm gonna be asking you. The three big questions, the three big events once we start looking at homes. Will you be in person for our showings, or will it be virtual? I use Google Meets for our sessions. Send you a link, you hop on, we do our thing. The next one is going to be the home inspection. Will you be there in person? Will it be virtual? We'll get it all lined up, and we'll have you come in at the very end, answer all your questions. It's all addressed, it's all good. And should something come up down the road, hey, I got another question, bam, you got his information, you've got my information. And then that last one, closing. Will you be there in person? Yes or no? My lender is a mortgage broker. They partner with a bunch of lenders, but this is one of those things. It's not a problem. They send a mobile notary to you. You'll sign your stuff. You'll give them your check. It's overnighted. I mean, obviously, depending on the situation, it might vary, but more times than not, that is the go-to play. So you got an idea. All these things. I'm having this conversation with you right now. I want you informed. I want you empowered. I'm giving you the tools. I'm giving you the information. This is all before you even reach out. You know how it works. You know what to expect. So there are no surprises, because we don't like surprises, gang. I don't like surprises with real estate. Neither should you. We want to make sure you have everything you need to make that decision and be informed. So kind of in a nutshell, we've kind of outlined some tools you can use. I've got the downloadables, it's all there. No sign-ups, no one's pestering you. Nationwide, you're good to go. This kind of, and then outlining, hey, this is how it works when you reach out. I'm gonna ask that list of questions. Rough idea of time frame, budget, what's important, what do you need? Are you getting financing? Are you open to using our person? If not, you need to make sure for your situation that you ask that question. Don't assume. Like I said, we have to make this as painfully obvious as possible. Now, once you reach out, those are the questions I'm gonna ask. We're gonna get you set up on the home alerts. We're gonna get you set up. We're gonna get you pre-approved. Once you're pre-approved, there'll be some initial paperwork on my end. We have touring form. But other than that, we're out. We're looking at homes. We're rocking. We're rolling. Things are gonna go very quickly once you find the one you wanna write on and you win. Knock out some other obligations, your earnest money, inspections, getting that scheduled, us jumping out there taking care of that, the lender reaching out to schedule the appraisal. Once we go under contract, we are booking it. I'm gonna be on your case. Deposit the earnest money. This goes towards your funds to close as long as we close, so No harm, no foul. That's your skin in the game. Any and all inspections that are important to you, and the appraisal, that third party, just making sure we're not paying any more than you're supposed to. Neutral third party. I mean, we're doing inspections, negotiating any repairs, and waiting on that appraisal. They're knocking out repairs. Now from here, you know, this last one, we just got one under contract a week ago. Gentleman from Virginia made the offer Thursday night, accepted. Earnest money deposited, taking care of all the initial stuff. Lenders reaching out, hey, you need to pick an insurance agent. Hey, we need these documents. Knocking everything out. We had the inspections scheduled for Monday morning. Inspections done. We sent our repair request off that afternoon. We got the repair request back with a counter that Wednesday. Everything looks solid, signed and sent back. From there, gang, we're waiting on the appraisal. The seller is taking care of the repairs. We're already talking about closing early. If we work together, the communication's on point, everybody's bringing their A game, and we're moving. It doesn't have to be hard. That's why you need somebody in your corner for your best interest. So, someone who's done this a time or two, and we've got it dialed in with the lender, with the home inspector, the way we conduct business and we handle things. And you got options, but we're kicking this video out. Like I said, we want you to be informed, we want you to be empowered. This is kind of giving you an idea what to expect before you reach out, before you call, you text, email, whatever you end up doing. From there, we're meeting at the house for the final walkthrough in person, or if it's going to end up being virtual for closing as well. More times than not, it's going to end up being a mobile notary. It is subject to change. Let's not assume. I'm trying not to assume either. That is one of our go-to tools. It really just depends on the situation. But this is giving you a way better idea, gang. You're not flying by the seat of your pants. You have a rough idea. That's how we set ourselves apart. We want to make sure we get you taken care of. And then afterwards, every situation's different. Like, how, if you're not going to be there in person, how are we going to set up getting you the keys, getting all that coordinated? It's all a matter of coordination and communication. All the fine details, the stuff that you wouldn't even think of, but it's making sure we put the best foot forward. We get you taken care of. We let you know, okay, this is what's going on. This is what's going to happen. So you know in advance. And that's the difference. Real quick recap. We've given you this list of tools, the downloadables, what to expect before you're reaching out, getting pre-approved, touring homes, making offers, go time, earnest money, inspection, appraisal, negotiating repairs, final walkthrough, closing day, coordinating the keys, coordinating anything else that's important. Just making sure you know what's going on, you know what to expect, and you're taken care of. It all starts here. Do me a solid, if you got any value, even a little, like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. If you got a question, reach out. I can't read your mind. Call, text, email, DM, but reach out however you got to reach out to get the question answered. Morning, noon, early night, gang. I'm helping people each and every day, and I love it. But until the next one, gang, we'll see you later. Hey, check this video out real quick. All right, gang, we'll see you later.